Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this lecture, we will understand the field validation. Before we were doing and using the business rules to show hide some fields, to show hide the reason, to make field editable or read only. But from in this lecture, we will understand how we can implement the validations on the field. So let me show you. This is a change salary screen for HR or line manager. So here we have a requirement that if salary percentage increase than more than 10%, then we have to stop it. So system should not allow any salary percent increase more than 10%. So how we will do this? I will show you in this system. We'll click here and click edit page in Visual Studio. It will open up the project. So now we will start working with the field validation. Before we were working with the business rules. Okay, so we have to make sure that we are in the express mode. Before we were working with the business rule for configure fields and regions. Now we will use the validate field values. Okay, so we will click here. It will check if you have any validations. I don't think so we will have any validation on this page, but let us see. By default, you can give as much salary increment percentage you want. Why you are changing the salary and then increment? This is by default behavior. So it is loading. You can see it's the page here. It's showing line manager change salary. Before we were working with the contacts page. See here, if adjustment percentage, if we give more than 10%, system will accept. See, we give 15%, and it changed the current salary from this amount to this amount. So annual salary became this one. Okay. So let us see now. I was checking this, so let me remove. So if for creating the new validation, you are saying that was a practice validation I was checking. So you don't have any validation defined yet. So we will create new validation by clicking on validation. So we will say, we'll give the label stop 10% salary. Okay. ID will be generated automatically. We'll create. Okay. So first we have to select the condition. We will remove all the existing condition criteria this system is giving because we have to work with the salary adjustment. So we will create our own condition. So the field is salary adjustment. So we'll search for salary adjustment, adjustment percentage. Yes. So we will use adjustment percentage. If it is greater than, let's suppose 10%, greater than 10, then we will give the, and here we will show the message. So we'll say stop at 10. This is just a label. And here we will select the severity. Either it's a warning or it's an error or it's an info or it's a confirmation. So if it is a warning, system will give a warning to the user, but it will not stop. But if you give error, system will stop it and system will not allow user to submit. So let us make it error, and we will show the error message. More than 10% increment is not allowed, and we will select the field where it will come. So we will select the target field. It's again same field, adjustment percentage. Okay. So let us make this error. We'll select done. Adjustment percentage. So now condition is if adjustment percentage is greater than 10, give this error message against this field as an error severity. So let us preview our changes, what we have done. So we'll click preview. Of course, we are not publishing, so we'll verify our changes before we publish. So now system should not allow us to give the increment more than 10%. So let's try to change the salary for this employee. Let us make the changes from 1st of June. Give the action name, action reason. You can give anyone for the sake of demo. We'll move continue. The salary amount is outside the worker's salary range. This is the internal rule is working because the salary amount is outside the salary range for this grade. But we can ignore. We can test our changes. So now we'll try to give increment 10%, and we'll press continue. See, it is going forward, right? So, but let us now try to give it more than 10%, and we will see the result. So let us now try to give more than 10%. We'll try to give 11%, and we'll click continue. See, there we go. Stop at 10. More than 10% increment is not allowed. This is exactly what we entered here. The label is coming from here. The detail is coming here, and it is saying that more than 10% is not allowed. So this is, and you can see this is an error, red circle mark. If it was warning, it would have come like this. Let me show you by making it a warning. So that's how we can create the validation on the fields. So let me make it. See, now you can see it's an error with the red color and with the error sign. Let me make it warning to show you. So with the error, it was not allowing us to submit. So we'll preview again after making it as a warning. Okay, so let us do the changes again. Add assignment. Just for the sake of demo, we'll select anything. Move forward. So we'll close this. So now we'll give more than 10%, and we will see. See, now it's saying the salary amount is out. No, we'll press continue. It is showing. It showed the warning, but we press continue. That's why it moved forward. It did not stop it. It showed the warning, that the same warning which we saw here. More than 10% increment is not allowed. We can change the message, of course. But while we'll move forward, continue, it will not stop. See, it's saying it's just giving a warning, but we can continue. So that's the difference between error and a warning. And one more important thing you will see with the conditions is, once we select the condition, this condition you can of course make, you can add more conditions here, that if he is a line manager, or if you want to do it for certain grades, you can add the condition here, right? You can add, make an add or. And one thing is, you will see this operator differentiates between the type of field we select. See, this was adjustment percentage was a number, so that's why it gave operators like we can do with the mathematical operator, like greater than. But if it was a string, it will bring the operators accordingly. For example, let me select department. Okay, now in department is a text, right? So here it is showing operators like equal, does not contain, is null, is not null, include, does not include. So here it's greater than is not coming because it's not a number. And there are some other things where let me show you assignment status. Let me check any where we can see salary details, any adjusted FTE, annual salary. This is again greater than or equals to. So I want to explain you, these X operators are based on the type of field you are selecting. Business unit contains. So here operators are changing based on the type of field we are selecting. Let me check here. Assignment category. So these operators are changing based on the type of field you are selecting. So that's how we use the validation for the fields inside the Visual Builder Studio Express mode. So this was just kind of introduction to get you started with the field validation. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next lecture. Thank you.